In this video I'm going to show you how to create unique and realistic guitar melodies for your Afrobeats. What's up, my name is 7beats and today I'm going to show you how to create a beat which is inspired by Rema, Oxlade and Ayra Starr. I'm also going to give away the guitar MIDI file for free, so make sure to download it, the link is in the description, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. So for this video we're going to start off with the guitar melody. So now I'm going to use the LP guitar from Ilya Efimov. So we're creating this beat in G minor natural and we're just going to start off with the root note. And then we're going to add some more notes on top. So half an octave up from G is D. And then, for example, let's pick A. And then we're going to have a look for the next ones. So we're going to follow the exact same rhythm. Then just copy this one. And then we could simply adjust this from C to A. So we're going to leave this one right there. And then create something very similar. So in this case, we're going to pick A and lower this down to F. Then pick the next note right here. So because we've already used this F right here, we're going to use it again. Just keeps it very simple. And half an octave up from F is C. So this way is just very easy to create guitar melodies. So that's basically it. Then of course we're going to lower down all the notes by using the randomizer and then make some manual tweaks. That's how you could start off creating the guitar melody. And then I've just added this RC20 using the Vinyl 3 preset, and I've added some more reverb. For the second layer, we're going to use some keys. So I'm using the Stage 73 for the keys, and we're going to create some jazz-inspired keys. So we'll just simply draw in the chord progression, which we've already made, then just copy it. Half an octave up from G again is D. Then we're going to move this one to A, and we already used this A, so add this one. This one is going to be a very jazzy inspired chord progression. So you just mess around until it goes very well together. So for example, using this D, and reuse as much as you can when it comes to the notes which you've already used. This just makes it way easier. And this is basically the same chord. So let's just copy it again and then just make a small tweak. So let's, for example, use this D. And then let's reuse those ones, something like this. That's it, that sounds really good. So let's just duplicate it, the strumizer. And then let's randomize this one. For sure, something jazz inspired. And then we're going to finish it using some vocal chops. So for the vocals, I'm going to use Arcade and I'm going to use the Scared to Lose You preset bank. So the easiest way to do this is picking some notes at random. It could be something like this. I don't like this one. So let's just copy it. I like this one. And by reusing this F, it sounds like a loop. So not something at random, but it makes sure it's easy to listen to. So for example, just let's use this one. And on this vocal, I've removed the lows and highs using this EQ, added some reverb, and then I've sidechained it to add some more rhythm. Then I found this amazing saxophone sample on Splice. So right now we're almost there when it comes to the melodies. So we're going to add a bass line. So we have the main part, but for this beat I'm just going to use a bass line. So I've created something from scratch using those two oscillators and then removed all the high frequencies. So it sounds like a simple bass like this. And then the easiest way how to create a bass line is just follow the root notes. So just use those ones. And then let's switch it up, pitching this one down 1 octave. That's how easy it is how to add a bass line to other melodies. So right now we're gonna add a second guitar melody just to switch it up. So let's, for example, start off right here. And now we're gonna create something very similar. So let's inverse those ones. Alright, I'm going to show you how easy it is how to add another guitar melody just using the notes of which you've already used. So for example, we're going to create something like this. So we're reusing this D. So it's just the same structure all over again. Then just copy this one. So we're starting off at this F. So altogether it sounds like this. Then again, just play around with the velocity and reduce some of the notes which are just too present. So that's it when it comes to all the melodies. And right now, let's create the drums. So first we're going to start off with this wooden sound. We're going to add that generic afrobeat rhythm, which sounds like this. Then we're going to add a basic kick on every step. And I'm going to use a shaker loop. Still sounds very, very simple. Then we're going to just copy this sound from wood 8 to the rim 7. Right now it still sounds way too generic, so we're going to move around with the position of these notes. So just shorten those ones so we don't extend over the bars. And then we're going to move this one a little bit to the right. Too much doesn't sound good, just a little bit. So by using this technique, you create something unique using the same drums. And it just sounds really cool. Then I'm adding a tambourine, so I'm adding one right here. I'm adding one right here, just sounds too simple. So I'm going to delay this one half a step. Then I'm going to add this conga, which contains a lot of mid frequencies. I'm just going to add it right here and make it repeat. So let's add the next conga. But it just sounds way too high, so lower it down to A. So just a simple detail, and then you want to add a percussion which adds a lot of high frequencies and just adds a lot of rhythm. So I'm using this clave, which is a wooden sound, and I've created this rhythm. I just dragged the second and the third element a little bit offbeat, and this just makes it sound way more organic. Just another way how to make your drum loop sound way more professional. And then I'm using this closed head and layering it with the main rhythm of the drum loop, just to add a little bit more high frequencies. Just spices it up even more. And then I'm adding another open head and this anvil sound, which again makes it a little bit more interesting. So then I've chopped up the shaker loop, added another filtered percussion loop, added a typical Afrobeat impact and a drum roll from my sample pack. If you guys are interested in the sounds which I'm using for this tutorial, I'm using the sounds from the Afrobeats Infinity drum kit, and there is a free preview available which you can download on my website, and just an easy way how to take a look at the sample pack. So right now let's take a look at the final beat. So guys, this is the final project and the final arrangement. The arrangement is still very simple, it's just very easy to listen to, and I also applied some simple mixing again. So separated all the elements into individual mixing buses. So for example, the snare elements and rim elements. And I just used this simple stereo split just to widen up the sounds when it comes to the high frequencies. So this makes sure snare or main sounds come to life. On the percussions, remove some low frequencies. And I've used this tube compressor. And this is an essential trick when it comes to the percussions. So when creating Afrobeats, you add a lot of small elements. And in the end, it could get very hard when mixing it. So just want to make sure the transients are still there, but add some compression. So I'm using some compression percussion with a very fast recovery time, and this will make sure the percussions sound on the same level. And this in the end makes a huge difference when it comes to the result of the beat. On the melodies, again, if you want to improve your mix, just remove the low frequencies, you don't need them. And then I'm using this amazing stereo widening effect, which is basically an EQ, and then some parallel 2 compression, just to make sure everything glues very well together. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, download the free MIDI file, and if this video reached 1,000 likes, I will give away all the stems from this beat away for free. And with all this being said, I hope you have a great day, create some awesome beats, and let's listen to the final result.